Evening all. So, I've lost track what part we are now. Part 4, is it? 5? Part 4, I think. Anyway, so we got the door frame done, finished the joinery. So we have a door frame. And I'll go through the process of how I make the dowels. I've done one. So they end up like this, beautiful. Good way to use up your offcuts and scraps. Free, essentially. So, let's go then. I'll show you. I'm going to make one out. This one's out of beech. I'll do one out of sapele next. So, I'm going to aim to have 7. 7's a lucky number. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 or 7. Let's see how we go. Let's put that to one side. So I'm getting jiggy with this. So I made a jig. It's 2 pieces of wood with a heavy chamfer on. I did actually get the blanks. The blanks are 3/4, 19mm, I think. What are they? Yeah, 3/4, 19mm. And I kind of just measured across there, pencil, scribed a line, and planed them down. So my working length is 31 inches, so I've made this 31 inch. And it's got a heavy plate on the front. It's going to hold a lot of force. So, decent bit of plywood and 4 screws, quite deep, 2-inch ones. And then this is just screwed together from 70mm screws. So that goes in the vise. Like so. Is that sticking out at the end? That's alright, isn't it? With any thin bits of wood, when they're cut off the bigger bit, they're going to start moving, springy. So this is a little bit bowed, but we'll use a long plane. We'll get rid of most of it. So I'm just going to start by cutting it to the working length. And my firewood box. Should we go with a 7? So what we want to do is to get this 4-sided blank down to 8-sided, because it's going to fit inside a socket. A 19 or a, what's this? 19mm socket. So I'm just going to count the strokes and just watch your grain direction as well. A bit heavier set. Not exactly hogging off, but I don't want to be here all night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll shoot for 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then flip it over. You can go round clockwise and do each individual side, but you tend to lose count and forget. Rinse and repeat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 and give it a 90-degree turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops. Oh, great. Where was that bugger? There. 9, wasn't it? 10, 11, 12. Another 180. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gets a bit wibbly wobbly all over the shop. I'm quite happy with that. It's because it's bowed, isn't it? So kind of try and get it hex shaped as much as you can. Yeah, doesn't have to be very accurate. As long as you're going to get a good snug fit in the socket. The rest of it. This end doesn't really matter. This end, let's see how we're doing. Perfect. Nice and tight. Just need to take a bit of the point off. Put a bit of a point on it actually. 1, 3. Best to make them really oversized. And then I'll introduce you to a very cool tool. So this is my dowel cutter. You can get them off Temu, Facebook, eBay. This one is a Gunway, but they're all generic. You can just kind of see these. It goes from 8mm. It's in metric, this one. 8mm up to 20mm. So we're going to start at 18mm, and then the final size is going to be 16mm. So 18mm is the closest to 19, 3/4. So we're going to whiz it through this. So I'm going to use the Yellow Devil. I'm going to burn some electrons. So I'm going to clamp this really tight in the vise. So I've screwed it to this big block. Right, that's going nowhere. So make sure your battery's charged, put any charge on it. And then, so I've got a socket, so a hex to 3/4 socket adapter on it. Right, brace yourselves. My experience, don't stop, just work through at a steady pace. I've got gloves on as well, and I'm going to catch it as it comes through the other side. And be very careful not to catch the end of the socket on the cutter, because you'll damage it. Right then, here we go. Get as horizontal as you can and power through. Retract it. So that's 19. Well, I mean that's took all of the squareness off it. The door rails are, what are they? They're quite hefty. 7/8, I think. Yeah, 7/8. So if we go down to 5/8, which is 16mm, that leaves us plenty of room, an 1/8 on each side. So with this, so it's all full of shavings now. So it's got a central pivot screw which just needs loosening off, and it's got a retaining screw which you're going to remove, spin it round to 19, replace it, and we can go again. So what you can do is gang these up. You can do a load at 19mm and then a load at 16mm. This cutter comes with a square blade that's got 4 corners. So I've used this. I haven't used it quite a while, but the last time I used it quite heavily. So I've just unscrewed the retaining screw on the square and just turned it round to give me a new corner, a new very sharp corner. That's going back on there, and we're going through again. There we go. One 16mm dowel into peeler. It's quite rough as it comes off the blade, so I'm going to sand it down a bit. So be careful when you're doing this. Don't hold the sandpaper all the way around, because it'll catch it and just spin in your hands. So let's be quite gentle and very careful. Kind of hold it in your palm like this. and then get a pokey thing and hit it. To release it. So there you go. 1 mil 0 15.6 millimeter dowel in Sapele. So that's it then, rinse and repeat. Just got a load of blanks. I'll just make a load more of these, and then so the next stage is to use a divider. So I'll take all this apart, use a divider and work out the actual distances. I'll do the top one, pencil them in, gang these up, copy the lines and distances across, and then with the 16mm bit and the hand brace. One of the good things about the using the hand brace is it's normally 16 turns to go down an inch. So if you want to go down an inch, just turn it around 16 times. If you want to go down half an inch, turn it 8 times. It kind of depends on the bit you've got and how aggressive the snail is, the screw on the front. But that's next then. So that was a quickie. So you get the idea behind that. Right then, I'll see you in the next one.